Yo, Palworld just tweeted they put out a patch for 1.5. I'm really excited. I want to see exactly what they fixed. I want to get myself prepared for whenever they launch it, and I wanted to talk about like what they fixed and what my thoughts were on it. So let's take a look. Patch notes. Major fixes. Implemented backup of save data on the world selection screen. Okay, that's nice. That's really cool because then I don't have to go to my directory and basically copy and paste the folder. Resolved issue of unnecessary data accumulating in save data. Okay, I don't know. Maybe this helps out with some of the memory leak issues that I've been having with PC. Sometimes you get really bad slowdowns with Palworld, but I'm not too sure what that is. But either way, I mean, that sounds pretty good. Key configuration. Added fully supported keyboard key configuration. Okay. It would be kind of cool to see if we could b-hop. I do know that if you time your jump just right as you land, you preserve all your momentum. I'm wondering if we could maybe do like some scroll wheel binding for jump. I don't know if that's something we can do, but it'd be kind of interesting, and I don't know if PvP was ever a thing. But yeah, that's very, very far off. Player issues. Change long press operation during player tasks to allow continuous work by pressing the work button once. This is switchable in the option settings. Oh? I guess you could go farm bitcoins for Palworld or just mine on the stone pit continuously as your player and just set it, forget it, and go like grab a snack or something. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Fixed issue where riding in prohibited hunting areas would not result in a crime. Okay, yeah. I noticed that riding in like the safari islands, I think that's what they're colloquially called, it says criminal activity underway, but it doesn't actually like peg me down for a crime. Improved interaction accuracy with adjacent objects. Okay. When you have two facilities too close to each other, right? This helps out a lot. Pals. Change specifications so that when a pal is instructed to attack aggressively, the pal will attack enemies indiscriminately, even if they are not in combat. Awesome. That was like the one thing that was really confusing when I was streaming Palworld. I was wondering like, what is this setting for? Because it doesn't seem to be any different than the secondary attack instruction. Corrected an issue to allow pals of rank 1 or higher to be selected as concentrated material. Higher ranked pals yield more points when concentrated. Awesome. That's awesome because this is actually really cool for progressing through the game. You can enhance that one pal that you caught, and then let's say you created a better one, or you found a better one. Well, then now you could feed that pal that you've been enhancing into that new better pal, and so take advantage of all their new passives and all that. That's awesome. That's great. I love that because then you don't have to wait for the absolute best build in order to start enjoying your pals now. That's a really cool fix. Fix bug where if a large amount of experience points were gained and the level increased to 50 at once, pals would not learn any active skills. Okay, sounds good. Mitigated an issue where using Masanda's partner skill, Grenadier Panda, on a dungeon boss would cause the boss to get stuck in walls. That's awesome. They actually do get stunned very, very easily, and so they tend to fly into walls, and it gets really annoying trying to get them out. Next up, base issues. Fix an issue where base pals would get stuck on top of a logging site. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. This is like the first bug I ran into on day 1. I would always see my pals like Dinossum. Dinossum would get on top of the logging pit, and me as a new player, I would be so confused. I'm like, where are you? Where is Dinossum? Until like I actually got up close to the logging site and I saw him. He's depressed, he's hungry, his bones are broken, he's just totally incapacitated, and that's good. That's good that they fixed this. This is awesome. And if it did fix like pals getting stuck on top of the copper ore, because that still happens quite a bit, that's awesome. That's really, really good. Added measures to prevent the issue where base pals would wander around and get stuck at the border of the base area. Oh my god, that's really good for me. Holy sh! That is so good, yes. Whenever I build bases, the number one issue I have with bases is pals getting stuck on the very edge, and they would just like they would freak out. They would freak out. I would like to have stairs near the edge. I like to utilize all my space, a lot of my space, and so they always get stuck on the edges, and it's the most mind-boggling thing. Fix an issue where pals at the base would get stuck repeatedly, starting transporting tasks, and the light bulb icon would appear over and over and over again. Yes, this happens a lot. This happens a lot when pals don't have a clear pathing to whatever they want to transport. So I used to see this a lot when I was making my base building video. I mean, at the very least, it seems like pals won't get stuck doing things that they cannot do, which is good. Added measures to prevent the issue of base pals getting stuck in the farm on a roof. Okay, on a roof. You guys been roasting me on how I say roof, and I'm roof, and I am very self-conscious about it. All right, added measures to prevent the issue of base pals getting stuck in the farm on a roof. In the farm on a roof. What is a farm? Added measures to prevent the issue of base pals. I don't know what they mean in the farm. I feel like this is a translation error. Sometimes they get stuck on the walls of bases. That might be it. Fix an issue where... This is a big patch, by the way. I'm so excited. Fix an issue where work pals would get stuck in the summon space of Palbox when restarting the server on a dedicated server. That's good. Adjusted the default work priority of base pals. Anubis will prioritize manual labor. I'm guessing this is the issue of Anubis not prioritizing mining. Am I right? Because Anubis's jobs... Yeah, the number one complaint I get about Anubis with his job is that he has Handicraft 4. I'm actually not too sure. Personally, to get rid of job issues, a lot of people ask me like, oh, what pals do you assign at base? How do you get Anubis to stop doing what I don't want him to do? Well, the simple answer is to not use Anubis. Essentially, if you want to get your base to do what you want it to do, then you ought to use pals that specialize in the jobs you want them to do. So that way there's no confusion. But that is a workaround, and that is a replacement for whenever we do or we are able to have like a table or a menu to assign pals to specific jobs. Significantly relaxed building restrictions for stairs and triangular roofs. Okay. That's interesting. I think what this is, especially for stairs, I think what this is that stairs no longer would have to build off a wall. Because currently stairs have to build off a wall in order for the stair to exist. Now, if a stair instead could just be placed on the foundation, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. So I'm thinking that's what this is. Fix an issue where sound would play in an infinite loop when pals at the base used certain active skills. Oh, I've ran into this issue a few times in the past. It's a minor fix, but it's good. Specifications changed so that all changes in environmental temperature are added up. If you put 4 campfires next to each other, the surrounding area will have the temperature of a volcano. Okay. All right. So this is to make sure that you're able to artificially produce optimal breeding conditions for your incubators, which is good. That's a nice quality of life change as well. Implemented relaxed working style on the monitoring stand. Okay, cool. So you could be a little kinder to your pals. What I really like about monitoring stand is not necessarily what it actually does, which is give 25% boost and give 50% boost to work speed. But what I did like was like sort of the flavor behind it, right? Could you be a good leader or a more relaxed leader, a kind and benevolent leader of your pals, or are you sort of like a, you know, are you like a slave driver, right? Are you ruthless? Are you just pure industry, right? I do like that they're adding this feature. This is a feature. It's not a big feature, but it is a feature. Balance adjustment. Significantly strengthened mining power for Digtoise partner skills. Hell yeah, dude. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see what this means. I'm very curious to see what this exactly means because as we looked at my latest video, Digtoise is still really bad. Okay, I actually have the sheet right here. So as we looked in my previous video, Digtoise is still really bad. So we could look at this from ore per day, right? Where Digtoise is still farming really bad, and even if you 1-star, 2-star, and even 3-star Digtoise, they are still a really bad option for the ore that they would farm per day, as well as how much food they would consume. They would consume a lot of food. It's only when you get max rank Digtoise where they actually do produce quite a bit more than Astagon or Blasima, even at max rank. So this is interesting. I'm wondering if they improved it like flatly across all versions of Digtoise, or if they give him a boost for the early game, or rather without the enhancement, which I think is warranted. I think that makes sense. I feel like Digtoise has mining efficiency level 3. There's no reason for him to be objectively worse than any of the level 2s. I feel like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel like at the very least, he should operate at the same level as other mining level 3 pals. And this doesn't mean he has to work exactly the same. I hate that argument that people say like, oh, he's different. That's a cool thing. Well, sure, yeah, it is a cool thing, but he can be different and also not bad, right? I think we can have both. So hopefully this means that he's more in line with the other mining level 3 pals here. Fixed the abnormally high selling price of nails. Nice, that's good. I always thought it was really weird. This is how you would make a bunch of gold, is by creating a bunch of nails and selling them. They would sell for a lot, and each copper ore ingot would make like 2 nails, I believe. So it was flat out the best way to make money. I think now the best way to make money would probably be by making baked berries. I have to take a look again. Significantly increase the number of police officers who appear when a crime is committed. Ugh. I don't know if I like that. But I guess so. That makes sense. I feel like it is at the very least in late game, the police officers are a joke. Added electric shock effect to Free Pal Alliance's crossbow. Oh? Oh? Okay, that's cute. That's cute, because then I guess flavor-wise they're tasing, or they're aiming to tase and stun the pals. Adjusted the flight distance of Sphere Launcher and Scatter Sphere Launcher. Okay, sure. I don't think Scatter Sphere Launcher is any good still. I think it's really bad, but it's really entertaining. It's fun. Increase the sanity value recovery amount of high quality hot springs. Okay, that's good. I did think that the high quality hot springs didn't really do much, so I like that. Network related. Renovated the server lobby. Okay, renovated. Excited to see what that looks like. Search by server name will now work. Added the ability to view online players on a dedicated server. Okay, cool. On community servers, this will only be displayed if the setting is enabled. Okay, that's good. That's very, very good. Others. Fix the issue where day 5 memo was not placed. Okay, I think they're talking about the lore memos. You can now adjust the in-game brightness in the settings. Cool. Fixed many minor bugs. Corrected various incorrect text. Very good. And improved measures against cheating. Nice. Awesome. Wow, big patch. Big patch. I am super excited about hopping into Palworld again. So whenever this patch goes live, tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to stream the game, and we're going to test out a bunch of stuff to see exactly what's changed. And I'll probably do a follow-up video based off our findings there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, my name is Renu. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.